Good morning, Blanking crew. Not been very active at the minute on the page. I've had like a few bits and bobs going on, but we're back and we're gonna do you a little video. So we've got my little worm tub. We're gonna go and find some worms. See what we can collect up. We've got a bit of bread. I'm just gonna go on the local park, the local little park lake thing, and see what we can get. So one of my favourite spots from getting the worms is literally just at the bottom of my garden. So if I go to where my shed is, pull a couple of these bricks up, hey up, look at that. Straight off the bat. Big juicy one. And you wanna pop it in your tub. And we'll get a bit of soil in there in a minute just to keep them going. You don't want to leave them in just dry or they'll just die really quick. Pull these bit of leaves back. There we go. Because the weather's been really wet as well, it does make it a lot easier for finding the worms. They like the moisture. Let's see if we can get any more here. No. Well, we're not going for long anyway, so them couple will do. And you just want to get a bit of mud. So we're just walking to the little park lake near my house. We're nearly there now. So I literally live just at the road over there. This is what you call on your doorstep. And then the little park lake is here. So yeah, I'll come and take you up. We'll have a look, we'll have a quick hour, and we'll see what we can do. Apparently there is some big fish in here. It's called Painswick Park. It's in Wythenshawe. So yeah, apparently there's big fish in here. I've seen pictures of a 30 which apparently passed away, which I think is due to the water level. The water's really low in here. It's not big at all, so they are surviving in quite low depths. But most of them, they do all right. But I think when they start getting to that kind of size in water that's this deep, it just doesn't work for them, unfortunately. But there is still some big fish in here. There's still from little ones up to 20 odds. So I'll try and get a couple on the camera for you today. And it looks like they've got the little fountain on, so that'll be pumping a bit of oxygen in, hopefully get them rocking. But yeah, let's see how it goes. And this is just as you get to the park here. You see a couple of lads over there already fishing. Let's have a look. As you can see, there's the fountain in the middle rocking away. A couple of lads there pitched up. And people won't camp here if it was no good. But yeah, this is it. Don't look like much. Like I say, it's low. It is a little bit weedy. It's not the easiest place to fish, but believe me, there is big fish in here. So it is always worth just a little hour if you've got nothing to do, just coming over and seeing what you can manage to get. I can see little babies swimming literally in the water there. I don't think you'd be able to see them on the camera, but we are spotting little ones already. Probably won't see them. There's a little fountain. Unfortunately as well, it's absolutely littered with geese, but they're not much trouble. You know what is more trouble than anything? These little guys. Them coots. Honest to God, like, I call him King Coot on this pond, because no matter what it is, whether it's a goose, a fucking seagull, bloody hell, sorry for my language, you name it, that coot will smash it up. He's hard as nails. Yeah, let's get searching for some fish. Alright, so we're just going to set the rod up. Oh, I'm just going to pop you down there a minute so I'll get set up. Literally just on a little float set up. 2-weight, it's quite a big float. You might be thinking, why have you got such a big float on? But obviously the bigger your float is and a bit more weight to it, the further you're going to get out. It's not always the case that the fish are further out, but I like to have the option though. And I think at first we are going to try, yeah, look at the state of me at. There we go. So we are going to try this big fella. There's that beast that we found in the garden earlier on today. We're going to put this on and we'll see what it does. Usually I like to thread it through the flat end, so I'll go in once, round, in again, and then just push it up a little bit like that onto your line. It's quite a big worm, so it'll be fine, and then push that through like that, and it should. That wasn't meant to happen. We can rehook him, it's alright. I was about to say, so it should stick, but maybe not. Let's get this on here. Let's say twist it round. Because it's such a big worm, it's quite hard to get on. That's how I'm gonna just leave it, because it's quite a big worm, this one. And then you're gonna loosen your line out. Mine's only a telescopic, my fishing rod, so it's just a case of pulling a bit of line out. You shouldn't really pull it like that to get your line out. It can fray your line a little bit, but this is just me knocking about rod, so I don't worry too much about the rules with this stuff. Let's get that out. Let's get this out and see what it does. Alright, we're gonna get this casted. So I'm not gonna go too deep because it is quite weedy. But that is far enough. That's out there nice now. You can just see it over there. You see it just there bopping. It's quite hard to see, my camera's not the best to be honest. But yeah, that is in. So let's give it a couple of minutes and we'll see if anything takes on the worm. If nothing happens on the worm, we've got a bit of bread for backup. Like I say, the only thing with the bread though, especially when you're on a park lake like this, when it's full of those and them, you will struggle because they just have your bread right off. So it is hard, but we'll adjust and we'll see what's going on. I'll have a little check of these margins. We're just having a little mooch round the side, just seeing if we can see anything. Oh, see all them hundreds of babies there, all over the shelf. That's not what we're after, to be honest. We're after the big uns, but there's hundreds in here. Oh, it just hid. See them all through there. But it is not the babies we're after. Nice to see though. But yeah, no sign of anything decent at the minute. But yeah, we'll stay persistent, we'll keep checking. I'll probably go and ask the lads over there as well if they've had anything and what they're fishing on and stuff. It always helps. If someone over the way from you's been catching and you're not catching, oh there we go, the float's just gone. I'm not going to pull it yet, the float has just gone. But yeah, it's always good to ask, like, if whoever's near you, have they caught and what they've been fishing on, because if they have, then it's a big help in it. I think one of the lads are on over the way there. Oh, what a nugget, he's cast it into the tree. I thought one of the young guns was on. Anyway guys, I'm going to get back to you in a minute because my float is actually bopping a lot and I don't want to miss this bite. I'll get back to you, okay? Yeah, I've just reeled in and we have been robbed. I was a bit slow on the pull when I seen it bopping, so my own fault for losing that one really. So I'm going to throw another on out the tub and yeah, we'll hope for the best. Alright, let's get this next worm out. I had a feeling when I just threw it in then from the way it landed that it's landed on a bit of weeds, because if your float doesn't sit right, it's how you know you've landed on something. But sometimes it is worth just leaving it, because they do just hide in the reeds, don't they, and it can straighten itself out the line and you never know. So I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna leave it there and we'll see. We'll see what it does. Look at him circling me float. He's going in for the rob, he is. Oh, not picked. Oh shit. The float's not doing much at the minute. We're gonna last ditch attempt it with a piece of bread. Nothing's happening on the worm, so we'll give it a go. Let's give that a try. See what it does, eh? And then that's it. I'm going home. Nope, not happy with that. So I threw it out and it's floating, and I just don't want it to be floating at the minute. I want it to be sinking. I've got to squish it a bit more. It's just make it dead compact and heavier, and hopefully it'll sink. We'll find out. Let's try that again. That's better now. It's the float's floating properly. Probably won't be able to see it from here. It was out there. You've got the fountain still rocking. You'd think they'd be all close in here, wouldn't you? Right in the edges, but it's proper deceiving, this place, because the water is so low. It's not like your standard fishery where it's a decent little drop on the sides near your reeds. It's just, like I say, you can see the bottom. It's not deep at all. So I don't think they feel, and it's full of shit at the front. I don't think they feel confident to come this close in, that low. We will give it a go. I've still not caught one off here yet. Not had a carp off here. But I've seen pictures. There's 20 odd pounders in here. Like I said before, there's a 30.
You keep that energy, love. You ain't putting up with no shit, you dumb bitch.
Totally in my video. I don't think it's happening today, guys, and I've got stuff to do, so I'm gonna have to reel in and pack up. Even though we didn't catch, this little pond's always worth a little go, because there is good fish in here. It's just catching at the minute, which is the hard bit. No, it's worth a go. Get that on there. And that is me done for the day on Painswick. Well, I say the day, we only did just over an hour, but yeah, it's always worth a go. And in true blanking crew fashion, we blanked.